What role does keyword research play in AEO, answer engine optimization? So surprisingly, keyword research is not necessary anymore. It's evolved so much that I would call it something different. Now we're going to talk about the difference between keyword research and question research, because keywords, they kind of are dead. They don't help anything anymore. If you keep doing keyword research that worked for website SEO, your videos are going to be invisible. Your content is going to be invisible to all these answer engines. But if you understand what I'm going to teach you in this video and just make a simple, important shift, you can turn your content into magnets for your dream clients. So your dream clients can find you and turn into a lead generation machine. That's what we want with AEO. Let's dive right in. Let me set the stage a little bit here and say that answer engine optimization is not new. The term has only been around for a year or two, but I've been doing answer engine optimization since 2015. Prior to 2015, I did search engine optimization. I had a web design service and I could get my clients' websites ranked at the top of Google. It worked. Okay, we were generating leads from Google search to their websites. But in 2013, I made a discovery and ended up making a full pivot in my business to where I was doing answer engine optimization full time from 2015 until today. That's my expertise. That's what I do. So today there are a lot of marketing companies that used to do search engine optimization and now they're claiming they do AEO or even generative engine optimization, which makes no sense. How could you optimize for an engine that's making stuff up? It's never going to reference you. But AEO is super valuable, super valuable. Google is not a search engine anymore. It's an answer engine. And YouTube is an answer engine. When we type in a question, it works as an answer engine for us and it will find us the answer. It works extremely well. So I've been optimizing for these answer engines since 2015. And then in the last couple of years that we've got these new tools like ChatGPT that are a few different types of tools. We have a generative engine, but we also have them working as an amazing answer engine. All the content that I've created over the last decade is being served up on these new answer engines. So we're getting leads from ChatGPT without changing our process at all. So with that background, let's talk about keywords and keyword research. A keyword used to be a one-word phrase, a two-word phrase, a three or even a four-word phrase. If you got into 5 words or 6 words, you'd call those long tail keywords. And in the past, that became super helpful to do because you wanted to know what keywords you wanted your websites to rank for. But as these search engines have transitioned into answer engines, keywords became less and less effective and questions became more and more valuable. Since 2015, I've focused 100% on questions. So you can actually do a similar process to keyword research, but focus on questions, and they're going to be much longer. So where a long tail keyword used to be 5 or 6 words, you can find questions that are 10 words long, that are really specific, and it's so much more valuable. Let me see if I can remember one. How to increase productivity in a dental office. Let's see how many words is that. How to increase productivity in a dental office. Okay, so that's an 8-word question. I didn't make it up. I just did research and I'm just remembering one that I found. If you think about the value of that question, if I'm a productivity expert and I find that there's consistent search traffic for that question, I can make a video talking directly to the dental team and give them advice about how to increase their productivity. I can talk to the dentist, I can talk to the receptionist, to the dental hygienist. I can talk about their equipment or their office. I can use their jargon. So when they search and ask that question, they'll find my video, and of course, they're gonna watch my video all the way to the end because I'm talking exactly to them. The optimization for answer engine optimization happens before you create the video. You can't take a video and optimize it like we used to do for a web page. In the past, you'd create a web page or a video or an article and optimize it. You would put in tags, you would do blog commenting and article farming and link wheels and all this stuff to bring link authority to that thing. and optimize it with metadata and stuff like that. None of that works anymore. What you do today is you optimize by doing the research. You find the strategy, you find the lanes and the niches that you want to dominate. You find these specific questions in those branches, and then you create that content after you've already optimized. So by creating that content and putting it in a place that is indexed like YouTube, now these answer engines will find your videos and provide them as answers to the people asking that question. Now, I discovered this strategy first back in 2013, and it's just gotten better and better over the years because people have gotten more skilled at asking their questions. Well, in the last couple of years, it's gotten way better, like exponentially, because tools like ChatGPT and Google's version, their AI overview, we know that the more details we give it in our question, the better the response will be. So people are adding more and more words to their questions, and it's so beneficial to us because as we do research and we find what questions our dream clients are asking, we have more data about them. It allows us to sort through and sift out a lot of the questions that we might have thought were our target audience, but now we know, oh yeah, they're too early in this, or they're the wrong demographic, or let's sort between consumers and business owners. Which one is our target? Because they're typing in more and more words, it makes our job of answer engine optimization a lot easier. Now, I'm not going to demonstrate it here, but I'll just mention it, and you can watch other videos on my channel where I do demonstrate it. I talk about the keyword magic tool, and it's got some pros, but it's got some cons. The pros of the tool is I can find these questions. I can find these really long specific questions. The cons of this tool is they're only focused on the website. Like search engine optimization was for websites, but now that we're in the era of answer engine and content engines, I can post a piece of content directly to YouTube and have people find me on YouTube and come directly to me and join my email list. They've never visited my website or anything like that. I've never had to get a web page ranked. So that's a big disadvantage that I can't track that through these tools. So the Keyword Magic tool is a part of the company SEMrush, and they have this AI tool suite, and there is some value there, but it's really missing a lot because it can only track and give you data for yourself on your website or for your competitors' websites, but it can't look up anything about YouTube. And YouTube is a key to ChatGPT. YouTube is a key to answer engine optimization. I want to show you a tool that I created myself because tools like SEMrush don't provide this. So I put together a list of all these questions that I want to rank for. And this actually isn't for me. This is for my client, Jason Schroeder. I wanted to find a new branch because he's dominating many branches. In his words, he has more leads than he can handle from this campaign. You can see his name right here. This is gold for him because he doesn't have a whole lot of traction. When I add up all the yeses, which I give a score of 1.2, I add up all the top 20, which I give a score of 0.252, top 50, I give a score of 0.1. If you add all that up, he's got some competitors that have scores in the 12 and 13 range. He's brand new to this. He's at 2.75. So it allows me to see, okay, where is Jason on these topics and who are the biggest competitors and how competitive is it? And we can see tactically exactly where to go so that we can turn a no to a yes quickly. That means what videos can we create that we can have ranking at the top of YouTube, Google, and ChatGPT immediately. So we can find those gaps, we can find those opportunities, start turning no's to yeses for Jason, and then start working our way into the other ones that Tim and this other channel called Plan and Spec, that they have some traction in, we'll be able to rank above them. So this is for a different client. I won't tell you his name, but these are all the competitors. And you'll notice here that the biggest competitor is the YouTube channel called TEDx Talks. That's actually an indication that this is a wide open branch, because TEDx talks about everything. They've got speakers on all different types of topics. And so what this tells me is when somebody types in some of these questions, they don't have an exact match answer, but they do have this TEDx talk that might help. So here, do you want to watch this? So we've been very successful at finding that. So when you do a competitor analysis like this, you can look at all your competition and then know exactly where to start so you can own your space. So in this episode, I just really wanted to focus on the difference of keyword research and question research for answer engine optimization, but I want to go more in depth. The LEAF strategy is answer engine optimization. I've created a video right there. It's called YouTube is the Key to Unlock ChatGPT, and that's where you're going to learn my whole process. So watch that video next so you can really become the master of answer engine optimization. I'll see you there.